Hey guys, how's it going? James here from Embark, and today I'm here to tell you about the 5 Whys technique. The 5 Whys is a technique that develops answers to problems. It's designed to find the root cause of an issue and therefore give you the right information to be able to fix it. The creation of this technique has been attributed to Sakichi Toyoda, whose son then went on to implement this in the car giant Toyota. This is where the technique is mostly known from, and there's good reason. They've been developing it for years and years, and its framework helps thousands of people across the world now. And we're going to dive into it. The architect of the Toyota production system says that by repeating the 5 Whys, nature will give you the answer to your problem. Now, children are built curious. As soon as they're born and they can start talking and they pick things up, they're constantly asking why. Why this? Why that? If you answer it, they ask why again. Why is that the case? Why? Tell me more. Why? They're hungry from information. And that's what we're like as children. And as we grow up, we start to ask why less. The difference between children asking why and us doing the 5 Whys technique is how accurate and precise we are with the questions that we ask. So before we go any further, here is an example of the 5 Whys and how it can be used to find a solution to a problem. The problem being in this scenario that emails are not being sent out from a business. So question 1, why are emails not being sent out? And the answer back to that would be because the email provider doesn't know it's us sending them. Second question, why does our email provider think it's not us? The response back is because they've seen loads of failed login attempts. So why has there been failed login attempts? And they come back with because there is a bug trying to hack our website. Question 4 is why is there a bug trying to hack our website? Well, it's because bugs try and hack websites all the time and ours doesn't have good security. And then the 5th why don't we have good security? Because we didn't think we'd be hacked. So we've asked why, and each time we've been given a response and it doesn't quite paint the picture and answer the question wholly, so we have to dive in deeper. So then we ask why again to that answer. Many times the answer you're looking for is just beneath the surface, but sometimes it's not and you have to dig a little deeper. That's why the 5 Whys technique is good, because it gives you the option to dig down and find the real issue that's underlying the whole situation. So using the example I just said, there's no reason to ask why so many times you get down to the point of asking why do we use computers? You don't want to go that far, obviously, but you have to ask enough questions to get to the bottom of it. You might get to a certain point and think that's the actual answer to the problem, but it might not be. So the 5 Whys is good because 5 seems to be a good number of times to ask to really dive down into the depths of the question and potentially get your answer that you're looking for and therefore get the solution to the problem. Now, one thing to remember is Occam's razor. Occam's razor is a problem-solving principle, and it says that the more assumptions that you have to make, the less likely it is that that's going to be the correct answer. Effectively, it's saying that the simplest answer to the question is probably going to be the correct one. The simplest solution will probably be the correct solution. Sometimes it's not, and that's why the 5 Whys technique is good, because it gets a little bit deeper and helps you get into the actual problem. So you want to strike a balance. Ask too many questions, and because of all the assumption work, you'll probably get ridiculous answers. And ask too few questions, then you're not going to have enough detail, and you're probably going to get a surface level answer, which isn't quite the problem. It might be a symptom of the problem, but it's not actually going to be the problem itself, and that's what you're hunting for. So this technique needs a little bit of practice, but it doesn't take too long to grasp. What you might want to do is think about a scenario in your head and think through asking those 5 whys genuinely and seeing if you can come up with a solution to the problem. Just work it through in your head like the example I gave earlier. This is okay, but working through an actual real scenario is better. Therefore, alternatively, I'd suggest you look at some of the big world problems that we have in today's society and try and use the 5 why technique to get to the actual issue and try and come up with a solution based on that. So take something like world hunger, take some big problem like that and actually try and use the technique to find a solution that way. It's good practice, and the more you practice the technique, the better you'll get at it, and therefore you're probably going to be able to get better at finding solutions to problems. And if you can find solutions to problems and you can be a problem solver, it is a fantastic skill to have, and it will help in nearly any facet of life. So I think that's really important. It's a great technique. You should try and learn it. And if you do, let me know in the comments and let me know how it goes. So that's it, guys, just a small little lesson today. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, drop a like, let me know. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We have new episodes here sort of once or twice a week. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. I've been James from Embark. Hope to see you guys soon. Ciao.